Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about multi-threading and multitasking, a comparison study. Though this presentation or video is made with respect to Java, in general, in operating system or in computer architecture and organization, wherever you come across multi-threading, multitasking, multi-programming, the general philosophy is same. Okay, so multi-threading is a programming level concept, whereas multitasking is operating system level concept. Okay, however, both are operating in the same method. So, in general, multi-threading and multitasking, what we are going to discuss in this video, you can use it across the different subjects. Let us try to understand both these things by comparing the multi-threading and multitasking. The first property of multi-threading is it is a programming level concept in which multiple programs or subprograms are getting executed virtually in parallel. I said virtually in parallel because in a uniprocessor environment, multiple programs are going to be executed concurrently or simultaneously. So it is a programming concept in which a program or a process is divided into two or more subprograms or threads that are executed at the same time in parallel, virtually parallel. So what is the right hand side, multitasking? It is an operating system level concept in which multiple tasks are performed simultaneously. So the left side is a process or a program or subprogram. The right hand side is multiple tasks. So that is the first difference. The second property or the second attribute of multithreading, it supports execution of multiple parts of a single program simultaneously, which means if a program contains multiple functions or multiple subprograms, the subprograms can be executed simultaneously, virtually in parallel. Whereas in multitasking, it supports execution of multiple programs simultaneously. Okay. Say, for example, in multitasking, if you look at, you can execute a word processing application or an Excel application or a voice recorder. All the programs are going to be executed simultaneously. Okay. The multi-threading, the processor has to switch between different parts of threads of a program. So here each thread is responsible for executing a subprogram which is part of a main program. Okay. Whereas in multitasking, the processor has to switch between different programs or processes. Okay. Then multi-threading, it is highly efficient because a single program is going to be executed in parallel, virtually parallel. That means a program contains multiple subprograms. Each program is going to be executed in parallel, so it is going to be high efficient, which means the processor time is going to be utilized at the maximum level. And in the right hand side, multitasking, it is less efficient in comparison to multi-threading because it's an operating system level concept. If number of programs are going to increase, the efficiency of the computer will come down. Multi-threading, a thread is the smallest unit in multi-threading. Okay, a thread, which means each thread is going to execute a subprogram or a function. Whereas in multitasking, a program or a process is the smallest unit in a multitasking environment. Multithreading, it helps in developing efficient programs because the programs are going to be executed simultaneously That means if a program contains multiple subprograms, each subprogram is going to be executed in parallel. Whereas multitasking, it helps in developing efficient operating systems. As I told you already, multitasking is a very higher level, system level concept. So you can have a different variety of operating system. You can develop multi-user operating system, multi-programming operating system, etc. etc. Multi-threading, it is cost effective in case of context switching. That means it requires less overhead to switch between threads, whereas multitasking is highly expensive. When I say expensive or cost effective, it doesn't mean directly the cost or expense. It refers to the overhead or the effort required for switching between the programs or processes. It's highly expensive because in the operating system level, if you have multiple programs or processes getting executed simultaneously, then the processor has to switch between the programs with very high overhead. Hope this video is useful to you. Thanks. We will discuss about how to implement multi-threading in the subsequent videos. Thank you.